Okay, I am going to start a new series on Tropico 6. This is the latest Tropico game put out by Calypso. I have played the game a little bit, but not very much. So for this series, we will, of course, start out with the tutorials. Not just so I can show those to you, but also so I can refamiliarize myself with the game. Okay, now I don't remember if they have any of these dialogues voiced over in the tutorial, so I'll just read them. Welcome to Tropico. You are El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea. You will build, expand, trade, and issue laws to guide Tropico through your turbulent historical eras in which you have to face global superpowers while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, as a dictator ruling with an iron fist. Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge.
Hola, Presidente. It is I, your loyal penultimo, with a workout for your mighty brain. A formality, I know, for one of your brilliance.
Okay, and this is one of the things about the game that I don't like. They only voice the first part of these dialogues, the first paragraph or the first sentence or two. And then they don't do the rest. Like, I don't know, maybe they added this after the voiceovers were done or something. I don't know. But we have 4 tasks to complete. First task is to open the task screen and view each current task. So over here, the arrow's pointing to this here, so that. So okay, now we have to play around with the camera. Except we can use the WASD keys. We can scroll in and out. Hold down the middle mouse button. Activate archipelago. That's okay. Yeah, that's where you just zoom all the way out and you can see all of your islands. Pause the game. Play the game, and change the speed up to X4.
I am so
Then back to
proud of
X1.
you, Presidente. Your control of your Tropico is absolute. Your loyal citizens do whatever you tell them to do, Presidente.
We have 5 tasks. To select the Teamster's office and inspect its description tab, and then select the dock and inspect its description tab. Alrighty. Here. Right. And there's the Teamster's office and the description tab. So you need to build a Teamster's office in order to move your goods around town, and also from your like your mines or farms, whatever, to your dock for trade. Yay! So let's look at the description of the dock. Right, there we go. Now we need to connect our mine to a new road that connects to the existing road. Right. On the hammer, click on road. It even shows us 2 blue squares there saying draw from here to here. Oh. Now we need to export 50 gold. And that's basically just a matter of waiting for it to be done. speed that up to 4. So here, set it on full. Pick the efficiency. Back over. Oh, I have to hold down Control and click it to set all my wrenches to that. Okay. Efficiency. Looking good. Now we need to install chrome tanning at our tannery. So follow the arrow back here, click on this guy, go to the upgrades tab. So chrome tanning increases the consumption of hides by 25%. Yeah, that's a good upgrade to have. Oh gee, now I gotta fire someone? Oh, guess maybe he's lazy.
See?
Right click on him. Close it. Okay, now we need to switch our dock work mode from sniffer dogs to regular controls and set both cattle ranches to humane export. Okay. Come on over here. Controls. We completed our trade route.
So many ways to juice the fruits of the Tropican economy.
Okay, there we go. We completed the first tutorial. That was really easy and simple. So let's go ahead and go with the next tutorial.
Your job would be so much easier without the citizens. Perhaps one day we will be able to replace them.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess until we can replace them with robots, we need to learn how to keep our citizens happy. We have 7 tasks in this tutorial. So we need to build 2 bunkhouses next to the Fisherman's Wharf on Volcano Island. I guess this is Volcano Island. Click on the hammer, click on the house, bunkhouse. Yes, it wants me to put it right there. Now I like to turn these things around so that they're facing like that. Shift key. Now let me put into and speed this back up to 4 speed. Okay, now let's select a citizen at one of the fishermen's. All right, so click on the wharf and click on the citizen. Now we need to open the fish info panel of a fisher and inspect his happiness tab. Go back over here to Mr. Carlos Diaz. Click on happiness and see that he's not happy, but he's content. That's good. Now we need to build a tavern because evidently we want to start trying to make people happy. And what better way to make people happy than to make them drunk? You can also right click on the screen to open the construction tab. Build this guy here a little bit. Okay, now we need to open the almanac and inspect the fun happiness on the happiness tab. So, almanac, go to the thumbs up there and click on fun. All right. Now we need to open the fun coverage overlay and inspect all 3 islands. That's going to be on this one, the colorful map. Fun coverage. Go ahead and zoom out. Oh, gee, the volcano isn't very fun. How shocking. And so we got some stuff going on each island, don't we? Right. That task. And we need to build 2 taverns, one on the waterfall island and one on center island. Quality. And I'm guessing, well, I mean, this is obviously center island. This must be waterfall island. So click on coconut, click on the tavern. Click on that, so zoom in a bit. Put that right next to the opera house. And back to center island. And we'll put this one right here. Can't put that. Okay, I'll build right not within the designated area. Hold on a second. What's the designated area? I guess I gotta build these one at a time. Yeah. And we'll just build that tavern right next to the palace because El Presidente likes his margaritas.
Keeping everyone happy is impossible, of course. So you have to play the numbers. In brief, you are number 1, I am number 2, and everyone else is way down there somewhere. We now come to the troubling part of your job. Not everyone knows you are doing such great work. How crazy is that?
Alright, now we have 8 tasks. And first we need to open the info panel of a citizen and inspect their political view. Almanac, go to the flag, to capitalists, moderate capitalists, and we will check on Josefa Sands.
What a day.
Happiness tab. Use capitalist, moderate. Okay. Now we need to inspect the politics tab. Almanac. Flag again. That's the politics tab. Woohoo. Now we need to accept, complete, or reject the faction demand.
Presidente, there is a flaw in our military machine. We do not have enough of the things that I want.
Well, that's quite the flaw there, isn't it? So what do we want to do? Have a watchtower. Sure, why not? We can build a watchtower. Officer's hat, watchtower. I can go ahead and just put it right there.
The best defense is a good offense, Presidente. But as yet I am only moderately offensive.
Now we need to accept the demand of the communists or accept the demands of the religious.
A good leader listens to the people, Presidente. Show you care for your Tropican comrades and win their hearts and souls, though you do not get to keep them, okay?
Speaking of souls, I'd imagine that El Presidente is looking forward to joining me in heaven rather than going to the other place. The Good Shepherd looks after the sheep, don't you agree?
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and build another bunkhouse. Build a total of 3. Oh. Oh no, the days up here are counting down a whole lot faster than the days here.
It is a great day for our comrades. We even had cake to celebrate.
Oh, see, I only need to build 2, not 3 of them. Oh well.
Presidente, your aid is appreciated. With your help, we'll double our armed forces, redouble our efforts, and halve our expectations.
Okay, now we need to open the almanac on the politics tab and inspect support. Back there, and then to the flag. Support 7%. Well, that's not great. I would get re-elected. I'll need to hold an election speech.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
There we
My
go.
friends, my people, welcome to a golden age of prosperity for every living Tropican. It was your trust that made it possible. Your trust of me, El Presidente. My people, are you bored? Let Presidente entertain you. Oh, is nothing fun anymore? Let Presidente be all the fun you need. You don't enjoy life? let Presidente enjoy it for you.
Yeah.
Our ongoing prosperity is supported by the capitalists, with thanks. We're grateful for the many fulfilling jobs you create for my people, and your progressive attitudes towards taxation. Just as we praise our friends, so we condemn our enemies. The Axis wishes to remake the world over my mildly unsettled body. I have heard it said that Tropico is no fun. Well, soon it will be twice as entertaining as it ever was, and half as boring too. That's 4 times the amusement for everyone. My promises are made humbly, for I am Tropico. Remember, a vote for El Presidente is a vote for me.
Yeah. Okay, so now we need to win the election by any means necessary. Well, my speech seems to have had some effect. I've gone from 57% support to, well, now we're at 63. Okay, well, my support's at 61%, but then support from opposition is at 16%. But evidently, there's 23% who are undecided. Okay.
Aren't you tired of lithe, svelte citizens who are all...
Well, let's give the people some food. Let's do a mandatory siesta. And urban development. If that makes people any happier. No, not really. Okay.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente. I myself intend to vote for you many, many times.
Okay, so this is giving me the option to rig the elections. Let's allow them to vote freely. I should win handily. Of course, now one thing they don't tell you in this tutorial is you can actually go into the almanac, go into the, I believe, to the politics tab, and see who is running against you. Or maybe not.
Please excuse me.
And I can bribe him. Of course, it might not matter now because it's already close to election day.
Close one, Presidente. Apparently, some citizens need to be reminded just how much they love you.
Okay, now we get to change our changes because we don't actually get to change anything. But after an election, you get to set your constitutional policies.
Keeping all the factions sweet is the key to political success. It is also impossible, which is why politics is such good fun.
Okay, so now let's breeze on to the next tutorial.
Government. This is Loyal Penultimo's specialist subject. I have all the specs and diagrams at home.
Alright, so now we have 8 tasks to do in this tutorial. First, we need to have a library. Go to the hammer, go to the TV and the chalkboard, select the library, and where do we want to go? Put it right there. That up. This just because oops, nope, I can't build that road because the grocery is there. Well, that's fine. We'll just draw this road down. Up. Now we need to invite a worker to the library. Click right there. Now we need to research the wealth tax. Here. Okay, so now we need to issue the wealth tax and also issue the industrialization edict. So edicts, issue the wealth tax, which will let me gain $5 for every rich or filthy rich adult each month. Decreases the capitalist standing by 20, increases communist standing by 15.
For some reason, other nations never quite manage to properly tax the wealthiest people. Tropico could make some sweet moolah by raising a tax that only affects the wealthiest citizens. It's free money in the treasury, and the only downside is the burning hatred of the capitalists. Besides, the communists are likely to view this as rather hilarious.
And industrialization will decrease the construction costs of all industrial buildings by 50% for 2 years.
With a program for industrialization, we can plan far enough ahead to make money, but not so far ahead as to have to worry about environmental impact. With just one not so small upfront fee, we can slash the cost of building each and every new factory. It is not only a great way to boost the economy, but it also helps fill our skies with the pleasing wispiness of chimney smoke.
So, now we need to build a ministry and appoint a minister. Hammer, go to the government building and then go ministry. Unlock the blueprint. Put it in front of it. It looks like any of them could be in front, doesn't it? Put it right there. Let's go ahead and hire someone in the Department of Defense. And hire the militarist candidate, Sergio Alvarez. Hire him. Education. Haven't decided on that yet. The Department of the Economy is obviously capitalist funded. Foreign Affairs will be there. Carrier. So I guess for education, go ahead and sell it. Now we need to wait for the progression task to activate. Okay. All right, now we get to decide on a new constitution. Okay, here's open ballot elections. Employees of governmental buildings vote for El Presidente regardless of their approval. Those with an approval below 45% might turn rebel. With a chance of this increased by 10. Those ballots cast to determine the position of president, being of such importance to the sovereignty of the nation of Tropico, shall be made a matter of public record and thus available for the scrutiny of all citizens, rather than being accessible solely to ballot officers. Okay. Then we've got wealthy citizens vote. Only citizens that have an economic wealth of well off or higher are allowed to vote. Broke or poor citizens' chance to turn rebel is increased by 10. So the electorate shall consist of all those citizens who have demonstrably proven their merit by virtue of their substantial contributions to both the provision of employment and tax revenue of the nation of Tropico, and thus earned the right to vote by ballot to determine the position of president. And then we've got all citizens vote, so every adult is allowed to vote. The electorate shall consist of all citizens who have reached their majority, who shall vote by ballot in order to determine whose buttocks shall occupy the seat of power, upon whom the nation of Tropico shall depend for its leadership and executive discretion. Well, I want to go with open ballot directions there. So everyone who works in a government building must vote for me. Okay, so we can have professional soldiers who will be required to have at least a high school education. Increases our damage by 10%, and military standings increase by 10. We can do a militia, which requires no education. In case of military conflict, each barracks will provide one militia squad. Or we can do a pacifist state, which disables all military buildings. Decreases the rebel threat buildup by 75%, increases standing with all superpowers by 10. Yeah, I'm going to go with professional soldiers. And you've got economy first, which increases efficiency of industrial buildings by 10%, increases the pollution of industrial buildings by 50%. That's really not a very good trade-off. 10% efficiency, 50% increase in energy efficiency, which will decrease the power consumption of industrial buildings by 20%. It will decrease the efficiency of the building by 5% and pollution by 5%. The upkeep of the buildings will be decreased by 5%. Or $5 rather. That's appealing. We've got zero emissions, decreases the pollution of all industrial buildings by 75% and their efficiency by 10%. Industrialist standing decreased by 10. So I'm going to go with energy efficiency. So separation of powers, no separation. Citizen action costs are decreased by 90%, except for bribe, and global liberty is decreased by 5. Right, and then we have official separation. A courthouse is required to be able to issue citizen actions. 20% of interaction costs are transferred to the Swiss bank account. The bribe action is not affected. And we have true separation. El Presidente cannot issue citizen actions except for bribe and increases the global liberty by 5. Well, I'm going to go with official separation because that's going to increase my Swiss bank account. Right. So we can't do personal rights, healthcare, religion, state, or any of these yet. We have to get to, well, you see, these guys need to get to modern times. These have to be researched. Confirm that. Okay, now we get to interact with superpowers. We need to have an embassy. We need to invite the Eastern Bloc to the embassy and ask them for financial aid. So we'll click on the hammer, then we'll click on the government building, then we'll click on the embassy. We'll buy the blueprint for that. Build the embassy. There. Guess I could have built it right there, but
governance is your vocation, Presidente. Your calling. The people cannot govern themselves. They are too small. They need you.
okay, so now on to the next tutorial.
Cars, boats, telepheric gondolas. Your mighty arm reaches everywhere, but the people, they must be transported.
All right, so traffic and infrastructure, and we have 7 tasks. We need to build a landing, and we need to build an oil well. Hammer, landing, and we put that in the blue box. Now, since this is on a different island, we have to wait for them to come over here and get in their sailboats and sail across to the island. Build that. Speed this up to 4 speed. Now I could go in here and click on quick build, and I'll just bring that up. All right, so now we need to build the oil well. Resources, click on the oil well, and we have 2 oil fields. Put one down here, and we'll put there. Right, road across here. So another road up. There. And I will go ahead and just quick build those. Now we need a team support. And we need to connect the oil well to team support with a... Now, what I can do rather than coming in here and building it, actually click on the landing here, click refit, then click team support. And there we go. Bridge. So, well, now we need a bus garage and bus stop on Center Island and one on Volcano Island. Bus garage. Yes, we can put that anywhere. Alright, now we need to build a coal mine, a teamster's office, and a power plant. Well, my bridge is kind of curvy, but I'll leave it. Now what I can do, so they're a little bit closer to their coal resources. Yeah, we can build a coal mine back here. Coal to the power plant just a little bit more quickly. Okay, now we need to construct an arcade on Waterfall Island, an arcade on Volcano Island, and electric substations to connect the Volcano Island to the power grid, and supply all my arcades with power. Coconut, aid. I don't know why we're putting an arcade over here by the power station, but right now, tourist port over here on Island. Oh well. Now we just have to wait for tourists to arrive, and then we can inspect the info panel. Ah, there they are.
Like my Uncle Fred said, dude, every day is an adventure.
Okay, now we have to inspect our tourism ratings in the almanac. We'll go over here to the monies tab, tourist rating. And our current tourist rating is big fat whopping goose egg. That's nice. So we need to set our arcade to tourists only.
Tourists. They are annoying, and they are garishly dressed, but they come with money that they want to spend, and that makes them our friends.
Go to the next tutorial.
Criminals and rebels. The Notable is sick at the thought of people not paying you taxes for any reason.
Alright, we have 5 tasks on this one. So we need to have a security checkpoint. We need to have 2 checkpoints, 2 watchtowers. We need to uncover a hidden rebel, and we need to uncover a hidden criminal. Go to construction, military, and security checkpoint. And let's see. Build one right there. And there. Build some watchtowers. There. Well, it's the same island, but it isn't. Huh. Oil mines and stuff are over here is missing. Oh, I forgot I can just speed that up. Okay, here we go. Now we need to have an asylum. We need to institutionalize a rebel. Go to public services and asylum. So I guess we want to kind of shoehorn that in over here by the coal mine. We'll look at our people we expose and institutionalize them. I'll just institutionalize one of each. Now I need to witness a rebel attack and then open the military strength over. Oh, there come the rebels going after my power plant. Oh, those dirty rebel scums can't even wear a shirt. Man, I tell you, kids these days. They're just going to run away, it looks like. Click on the map and military strength overlay and see that everything is red except for right around the palace, which is orange. So militarily we are not too well off. Alright, so now we need to inspect the data on the rebellion. We need to build 2 more watchtowers and we need to build a barracks. Here, click on the targeting reticle. We have a medium rebel threat. Alright, so let's go military tab, watchtowers. One right there. And I am going. Yeah, well, let me build one over here. Right there. Right there. Alright, now I've got to defeat the rebels.
It's a rebellion, Presidente. If these rebels want your attention so badly, they should make an appointment like everybody else.
Why is there a tourist on the watchtower?
Ultimo is glad every day is not the revolution. Although every day the Earth revolves around its axis, so I suppose every day is a revolution.
Right.
It is time for you to meet someone Penultimo does not consider a friend.
Okay, so we have 4 tasks on this one. Got to meet the broker.
What use is power if you don't exercise it? It'd wither away like a muscle you weren't using. Disastrous.
Okay, so I've got to issue the nuclear testing edict to get 10,000 monies into my Swiss bank account. Edicts tab, Cold War tab,
Want to make a quick
testing, and issue the
Superpowers
edict.
will pay a tidy sum to conduct a few small thermonuclear tests. This is bound to be popular with the local residents, especially if you tell them radiation will give their skin a healthy glow and help them save money on haircuts. Everyone knows that this is the atomic age, and we wouldn't want Tropico to get left behind, would we?
Save money on haircuts. All right. It was issue the edict.
All done? Wonderful. What's done is done. After all, no refunds.
Okay, now I just have to activate any broker off. Well, it doesn't look like the nuclear testing actually broke any. Alrighty then. Let's see what the broker.
They call me the broker. I guess I had another name once. But you know what names are good for? They're good for getting you arrested, Presidente. Well, that's not my game. My game would be business. Which business? Hey, what have you got? Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
Okay, we got a. Oh, we got contraception ban. All right, now we've got to build a pirate cove. Got to have 2,000 raid points, and we've got to complete the treasure hunt raid. Now, this is something you actually get from the very beginning. You don't have to be in the Cold Wars era or anything like that. There. Just so. Work. You know, I want to pay my pirates max because why not? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't have to do anything. Just let them sit there and prepare for their mission. They'll build up raid points as they wait. And they should, as soon as they have the 2,000 raid points generated, then they should go ahead and launch the treasure hunt. All right. Okay, there we go. We finished the raid. Okay, so now we need to complete the heist of Stonehenge. Flag. Alright, and now we just wait for them to finish their current mission, which I sent them on another treasure hunt. When they're back from that, then they'll go try to heist Stonehenge. Yeah, I think one thing this game needs is faster game speeds. It needs an X8 speed. Really crank it up to high. Okay, now they're back from the treasure hunt. So now we just need to wait for them to gather the raid points for this one, which costs 5,000 and will take an entire year. I'll be waiting on that one for a few minutes. While we're waiting for those to get done, let's just kind of poke around at some of these other buttons.
Ah, and you are the Tropicon Presidente. How exciting. I, Ambassador Zhang, am now your political conduit to China and its immense power. I am one of many thousand officials tasked with securing shares in other countries. Tropico is not in the top 100 on our list, but I am in the bottom percentile of Chinese ambassadors. It is good to meet you.
Oh, okay, so looks like in this one that we can
Some
meet all of
people
the
make laws.
foreign
Some
delegates.
follow them. Imagine if the people who make laws were also required to abide by those laws. Foolishness. They would simply make laws to benefit themselves, would they not? For some to be above the law, like myself, Vlad Orlov, and like you, El Presidente, this is our only hope for justice.
Make this quick. I've got a talk show in an hour. Everyone's hungry for a slice of Raymond King, Presidente. Politics, media, real estate, I do them all. I got money in trains, towers, guns, and long, thin cruise liners. I'm a Renaissance man. Everyone wants to be my friend, Presidente, so it's no surprise to me that you do too. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It is good to meet you, Presidente. I am Prince Thari. I was the world's richest toddler, you know, and the world's richest child. Then I was the world's richest teenager. So embarrassing. Now I am a man, but I am unable to put away childish things. Tell me, do you ever feel melancholy?
Finally, we meet. I'm Eline Dupont, Presidente. I had a few minutes between quangos, so I filled in this lovely form explaining who I am. Now, some people resent the European Union's meticulousness. Indeed, some people prefer to cut corners. But if you cut one corner, you make two more. Fixing cut corners is what the red tape's for, Presidente.
I'll be with you in a minute, Presidente. I'm just counting my money. Only joking. I wouldn't be with you in this lifetime if I had to count my fortune first. Mason Belmonte's the name, and money loves me, Presidente. And you know what? The more I have, the more I want.
Okay, so yeah, for the faction, you can tells you what you basically have to do to improve your standing with the factions and what will cause you to lose standing.
The comrades wish me to introduce you to all of them personally, Presidente, because none of us are more important than the others. But that would take a long time, so I will somehow strive to represent all of the comrades all of the time. I am not Marco Moreno, proud communist and family man. No, I am the very will of the people.
Let me guess. You're thinking, a nun. I better not swear. You have no idea what a Sister of the Order of the Howling Skull is, do you, Presidente? Or how one wound up on your tropical island ministering to her flock? I'm Sister Francesca, and I've walked a long path to enlightenment with faith as my guide. But that's a different story.
The Order of the Howling Skull. Okay.
Do not fear the sanctity of your borders, Presidente, for I, General Rodrigo Rodriguez, lead your army. The very model of a modern armchair general, my lack of direct wartime experience gives me the edge, as my stratagems are completely unadulterated by any knowledge of past battles. I can therefore guarantee that the enemy will be surprised.
Okay, so in other words, he has no freaking clue what he's doing.
Do you know why I love the planet so much, Presidente? I was born here. It's my home, and it's where I belong, with the rainbows and the trees and the little baby animals. That's why I'm Sunny Flowers, and if anybody wants to exploit Mother Earth, I'm like, no way, Presidente. She's our life support, and without her, we'd all just be gasping for air.
Oh God, the hippies. Well, okay. You know, we're going to be putting this faction down every game.
As befits the manners of a gentleman, Presidente, I wish to introduce myself. I am Harlan Zander, a leader of men and a friend to the rich. It is my pleasure to accept the bounty of this world, from which I profit in a number of ways. My preferred method is to dig things up, to mix, melt, or burn. I do confess that burning is my favorite.
One moment, please. I'm in the middle of a scientific breakthrough. Or is it a breakdown? Sorry, I'm going nuts. I must have jammed too many thoughts in my brain today. I am the smartest person in the room. Presidente! Dr. Elena Culpepper. Need some super broccoli, non-tangle wiring, self-basting turkey? You just let me know.
I bet you're here to ask how to make the world a better place, hey, Presidente? But that's a trick question. The world already is a better place, and these fancy, weak-minded, liberal ideas are just making things worse. Trust old Hector Delgado. The best way to ruin an omelet is to try to fix eggs that were never broken in the first place.
So this is going to be the Make Tropico Great Again part. Okay. Well, they are finally leaving on their mission. I think I'll put Stonehenge over here somewhere. Get it.
Life at sea is never boring, except when shipworms bore through the hull.
Got to deliver some planks out here. Go ahead and extend this road. Have a logging camp out here. Go into industry and build a lumber mill. That we can put here. Yeah, it's a sawmill. We might as well have some finger insurance. When these guys cut their fingers off, we can get them sewn back on and put them back to work. Yeah, we'll let them use chainsaws rather than all that back-breaking work with axes and two-man saws. All right, let's replace all of these shacks out here with a couple of tenements.
Set sail for booty once more.
We probably trade him if anybody is wanting them. Gold, leather, oh, there we go. Russia wants them. Send them all the planks.
We were ready to haul the rocks, but suddenly There were druids everywhere.
Oh, well, they met at 720 days. That's an additional 2 years and what, 6 months? Maybe it's just 2 years. I am not good with numbers in my head, so. And we can go ahead and make our clinic better.
Everybody loves money. With a program, it may be a tropical work is as much. Set sail for booty once more.
Alright, they should be back soonish.
We've done it. The rocks rolled off the deck and onto the dock. Presidente, as promised, I do indeed gasp in awe at the effortless way in which you completed my workout. Oh.
Okay, there we go. That is all of the tutorials. So now that we know how to play the game, kind of, we can go ahead and in the next video we can go ahead and start the missions with the Ultimo of the Caribbean mission, where we first meet our toady, the Ultimo, and I will be posting that in a couple of days. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click like. That does help me know if you like my videos. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.